Hi there, this is Allison Bartlett again, coming at you with 5 new technologies for the elementary and high school classrooms. My second technology that I've chosen is called Kahoot. Now I know that a lot of people are already familiar with Kahoot, but since I am in a pretty much no technology classroom, finding out about this was really cool for me to play around with, and I'm really excited to talk to my co-teachers about it and see if we could implement something like this in our classroom in the future. I found that this could easily be modified for elementary school students, which again, my 3rd or 6th grade, or my high school students. I do teach at 2 high schools, one of which is extremely low learners and the other one is pretty high level learners. And I think that this activity could work for both. I chose this site because it looks like a game, but it's really there to help me as an educator assess where my students are, where they need to improve, and how I can facilitate that. They help build the confidence that they need in the target skills. And in this particular site, I think the target skills are grammar, spelling, vocabulary, and building up sentence structure. I love it. It can be modified for partners, teams, individual, or a combination of those things depending on the skill level of the class. And as I mentioned before, it can be modified for younger or older learners, and it has a really clean layout. The teacher can monitor the student activity and responses, which I find absolutely wonderful. I can see exactly who in a group is the strongest and who needs more time studying these skills, and it is just a great way to assess individual students. Let's see. The purpose of this game for me would be to utilize fun, fast-paced games that focus on specific English skills and to monitor and continue the student progress, as I mentioned. The objective for me always is to raise the students' understanding of the language. It gives a fun and engaging format to do so, and you can create scaffolded activities. So you can have 3 or 4 different groups of students working on 3 or 4 different quizzes depending on their level, and they're all still engaged simultaneously, and I'm still able to monitor who is functioning at a higher level than others. You can choose the format of the quiz. They can give you some pre-made quizzes and you can see the answers and sort of see the subject matter, and you can create your own. You can also encourage the students to create their own for things like English Camp or English Village, which is something we do here. And I think that is just another way for the students to grasp the concept, really. The standards that I used were both, well, one was a student standard, collect and analyze data to identify solutions and make informed decisions. And the other standard is the teacher's number 1 standard, promote student reflection using collaborative tools. I think this is a perfect example of doing that. I can monitor their progress. They can monitor their progress. They can compare themselves or pit themselves against other students. I'm not really a big fan of comparing the students to each other, but they like being able to have that fast-paced, game-like structure. So let's go to the website and take a gander. The website looks like this when you go. It's kahoot.it, and it looks like this. And this is where you would enter the game pin that's given to you when you create a new game. And this is where any student would put the game pin, anyone that's participating. And to create your own, you go down here to getkahoot.com, which I've already opened in a new tab. And it looks like this: make learning awesome. Create, play, and share fun learning games for any subject, and it's free. I've already signed up, so I'm going to sign in. The sign up is really easy. You add your name, your school if you so desire, your class size, things like that. And this is what it looks like. My Kahoot is Kahoots that you've created yourself. Find Kahoots is where I'm going to take you and show you the different games that it offers. It tells you what's been going on in your Kahoot land over here, and it gives you a bunch of different kinds of games. So you can create the traditional quiz. They have a jumble, which gives you 4 different options that you put in the order in which they're supposed to go. You can take surveys, which is helpful for some of the lessons that we use in our classes. But what we're going to do is go to Find Kahoots. And of course, you can see what's happening near you. I'm going to search Kahoots. I'm going to search for ESL, which of course stands for English as a Second Language. And you can modify depending on the age group. So I want students. I want all Kahoot types. I want, yes, this is fine. I don't need to filter it any further. And you can go down and see what's happening. Let's see, weather and seasons is something that my students learn in younger 3rd and 4th grade. And it tells you how many questions, how many people are playing in your game, and how to get this link, how to send it to other people. So these are the questions that they offer. What are the 4 seasons? What is the weather like? How long you have to answer? How many choices you have? And these are perfect questions for my grade levels. They would definitely understand this, especially with photographs. Now, I did try to play the game, however, it does ask people to log in and use their devices to log on, but you can choose a one-on-one device classic play. If you don't have very many devices for the whole class, you can separate them into groups as you see fit and do team mode. You can also choose a various number of settings. The podium, it tells you what that means, 1, 2, and 3 players. Increase anticipation and give more players the chance to experience their own epic win. All right. Display the game pin should people be late and want to join later. 2-step join, making it a little bit more secure. Streak bonus, how many questions that they answer in a row. Get one wrong and the streak is reset. My students would go absolutely bonkers over that. And again, it's very clean cut. There's not a lot of bells and whistles. It's pretty straightforward. You can play this on any device and you can monitor everybody's progress. I think it's something that my students would absolutely love, and I would love to introduce this in my classroom. So thank you for watching my second video of 5 technologies in the classroom. This has been Kahoot, over and out.